Badger head coach, Jerry Stills. The free throw line is David Yost for two of the biggest free throws of his life. One dribble on the baseline through three defenders, counter for Travis Leach. Three-pointer for Jake Urbantrout.
It's hard to believe it's been 25 years since playing our last game together. The moments we shared, the clutch plays, the lifelong friendships, I am forever proud and grateful. We were not the fastest, strongest, or most athletic team, but we had a shared mission and love of the game that allowed us to play at another level and live out a dream. We truly were one team with one dream. We believed in the magic of March, and the community of Lake Geneva believed it too, and were there every step of the way on our path to Madison. We wanted to be remembered, not as individuals, but as one of the best teams in Badger High School history. There is nothing like holding a trophy that has everyone's hand on it. This is the story of the 1999 Badger boys basketball team in our journey to the state tournament. At the end of the regular season and before the tournament starts, Coach Stelz always had the seniors get up in front of the team and give a speech about the season and about what their goals were for the tournament. I think it was important and special that Coach had us do that. We didn't know it at the time, but we were about to live out and experience all the things we had just talked about in our senior speeches. We opened the tournament playing a very good Delavan team in the first round of regionals, and we were able to survive a hard-fought game 52-50. Travis had a huge game, and Shane hit key shots for us to survive and advance to round 2 to set up the regional semifinal at home versus Elkhorn, our biggest rival. It was exactly what you would want a rivalry to be. So much mutual respect among both teams. We all knew Coach Handel, Elkhorn's coach, since we were kids, as he is a Badger alumni and coached with Coach Stelz for many years, which only added to the great rivalry. The Badger field house was packed and the band was rocking. It was game time. We went into halftime down 8 after a great first half by Elkhorn star player Eric Earl. What we didn't realize at the time was we were going to have to come back many times during this tournament run. If you want to learn about what kind of team you have, watch the bench during the game. That will tell you a lot about your team. Our never quit mentality that carried us throughout the tournament started with our bench and their we over me attitude. Us with being able to advance and win our last home game at Badger against a great team like Elkhorn. Obviously, Coach Handel and Elkhorn were disappointed with the loss, but as we continued on in the tournament, they were pulling for us just as we would have pulled for them if they had beat us. Once again, exactly what you would want a rivalry to be: first class. We played really well versus Whitewater in the regional final and were able to secure the regional championship. We felt a sense of accomplishment, but we're only partway there. The biggest weekend of our playing career was only a week away. The loudest I've ever heard a gym be was the day we ran out of the tunnel at Janesville Craig to play the highly ranked DeForest team. It was exactly what you would want it to be like. No doubt we were nervous, but we were not afraid. Our team played so well in the big moments, players recognizing and seizing when it was their time to step up. Our success under pressure was built around trust, friendship, and togetherness. If someone made a clutch shot, we felt like we all made that play. If someone had a tough play or made a mistake, we all felt it together. No finger pointing or jealousy. When you know your teammates are there to lift you up or to catch you when you fall, you become a team that is freed up to play at their best, to be in the moment, and to trust their training. We didn't have a lot of plays. We had a few plays that we were great at. We didn't change defensive looks too often. We were going to defend you in the half-court man and make it hard to score. Teams go from good to great when they become great at what they're good at. Simplicity wins. That was us.
Having a record year. Yeah, I'm having a record year.
We beat DeForest on Friday and had to be ready to play the highly ranked Oregon team the next day in the sectional final. In the big moments, you need to fall back on your routines, stay connected to each other when adversity happens, and be in the moment. We were extremely well coached and prepared. We were all 100% bought in, and everyone was eager to be an all-star in their role. It's hard to describe what it's like when the stands are packed with your family and friends, former teammates, former coaches, teachers, former Badgers players we idolized growing up. They were all at the game. Even back then we knew pressure was a privilege. As John Wooden said, it's amazing how much can be accomplished when no one cares who gets the credit. Travis opened the game with a monster dunk, and the UW Whitewater Fieldhouse was going crazy. Travis went on in this game to have, in my opinion, the best performance in the history of Badger High School basketball by scoring 39 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 blocks. As great a performance as it was, I guarantee the only stat that Travis cared about this game was Badger 79, Oregon 77. Jake caught fire toward the end of the first quarter and hit 4 consecutive threes. They had no answer for Jake's quick release or Travis inside. It was special to see all the hours in the gym pay off for these two guys and our team in the game that meant the most. Throughout the game, you could see our team doing all the intangible things that you need to do to win. Diving for loose balls, taking charges, getting big rebounds. On good teams, your best players do these things. On great teams, everyone does it. The game was back and forth the entire way. We were up 10 early in the game, and we were down 10 in the third quarter. We came back one play at a time. We had poise, and we had togetherness. There's a difference between playing not to lose and playing to win. We played to win. We all had to go to the free throw line and stick free throws at the end. Jake's free throw that seemed to bounce on the rim forever is a moment I will never forget, as it reminded me of Coach Stelz's quote, "It's better to be lucky than good. Both is best." It felt like destiny for us to win. Spataro, our class's valedictorian, made 2 free throws with 14 seconds left to put us up 77-73. And Travis sealed it with 2 more moments later. One team, one dream. My dad and my Uncle John had played in the Wisconsin State Tournament. My Uncle Bob had taken Jake and I numerous times to watch the state tournament games. There were so many memories. I remember right before we ran out of the tunnel, I turned around to look at the team. I couldn't believe it. We were about to run out of the tunnel to play the #1 ranked team, Adams Friendship, at the state tournament.
Three-pointer for Jake Urbantrout.
Friendship, as you say, in that 1-3-1 half-court trap.
There's Travis Leach on the baseline. David Yost rebounds for the Badgers, and here they come the other way.
Oh, nice pass.
Beautiful reverse 2 by Leach. 4 minutes left first quarter. Division II semi. Cedarburg and New London will follow this. Leach again inside.
Wow. What a great feat.
Daniel lost it, but got it back, and now here's Holder working. Double pump and got it.
Boy, what a nice move inside.
Look at those threes a lot today.
Yes, they are.
Leach blocks it. Great pass to Spataro, pumps it and got it. Other people would disagree, but they trying to get something going today, sir.
Hey, everything, because early in the game, remember they were getting into Travis Leach all the time, and right now Adams has been able to shut that down.
Michigan makes a nice drive, can't get it off the board to go, and a loose ball taken to Badger. Now they push it up court. Look at the move and carried by Leach. After a word from our network sponsor. This is your WIAA network station. Prohibited in a violation of U.S. copyright law.
I always used to get these guys, and they were about 3 inches taller. He sees the floor. He's a real coach's dream type guy. Was always looking for somebody.
Shane Oldenburg hits for 2.
For squaring up when you go into your left sometimes, but he squared up very well, and he's got the shoulder square, nice bucket.
And at the other end, it's Dave Spataro with a basket. And Yost ahead to Oldenburg. Oldenburg, yeah!
Doing a lot better job of trying to get it inside. And of course, Adam Friendship trying to stop him from getting it inside. So it's a real...
Urbantrout pinned in the corner. Finds Leach. 1 dribble on the baseline through 3 defenders. Counted for Travis. By the Green Devils and the Badgers. Try to cut into that 3-point deficit. This could tie it. It does. David Yost for 3.
Boy, when you got a point guard, that's accurate.
Austin wide open. Short. Wow, Ben Holder skies for the rebound there. Hey, Badger has pulled to even here late in the third quarter. Masson. Oh, stolen by Yost. Masson chasing Yost, lays it in. David Yost in the last minute and a half for Badger.
See that ball?
Yeah, it just came out hard, huh?
Yeah, it did come out hard. The guy was in an Aaron Bonnet.
But yeah, I can still see Person going over that shot at all. Here's Ben Holder, putting it back with the left hand. Finds Oldenburg. Jump shot for Urbantraut. Jake Urbantraut hit a three-point. Jared Masson gets the personal foul, his third. So that'll send
He's taking the shot.
Number 11 is Walt Lux. Number 51 is Ben Holder for Badger. And Leach goes to the bench. This is for a berth in the state championship game. Yost blocked by Masson and a foul. To foul on Masson. To the free throw line is David Yost for two of the biggest free throws of his life.
I mean, I'll say.
Tied. 6.6 seconds left. A lot of time, OJ. It's an eternity.
A special moment that happened in the driveway 1,000 times.
44, this could give Badger the lead. Timeout, Badger.
Leaders create culture, culture drives behaviors, and behaviors produce results. I couldn't be more thankful for the 4 leaders that we played for during our time at Badger and the culture that was created for us to play in. Darren Loddig, Dick Nottestead, Troy Nottestead, and Jerry Stels. Over 1,000 wins between those 4 guys throughout their very successful coaching careers. More importantly, so many young men impacted positively because of their devotion to us. Even then, I knew we were lucky to have these 4 as coaches. In rewatching the games, you could see the adjustments, the on-point subbing, and the preparation and scouting. Expert motivators that coached the game of basketball so well, but also taught us about excellence in life. Dan Trutchell, the sports editor at the time, captured every moment while writing the story of our journey to state through his articles and pictures that will be treasured forever by our team. When you watch back the games, you notice different things. The unbelievable passion of our student section and our cheerleaders at every game. Mr. Bungie and the absolute best band there is. You can hear Jermaine Clifford's voice in the background of the games wanting so bad for us to win. She filmed games for many years for Coach Stels. It felt like everyone in the stands was cheering for us like we were family. They wanted it for us, and we wanted to make them all proud. One of the big moments, I always thought about the advice my dad gave me about using your emotions to play harder and with more intelligence, but not to lose focus of what you want the outcome to be. Your will to win should be represented just as much in the next play as it was in the last play. The longer the time passes, the more thankful I am for how my parents and all the parents supported us during our high school careers, saying and doing anything that could help us love the game of basketball while also supporting the lifelong friendships that were developed through the team sport experience. We had 6 players that consistently rotated in the starting lineup throughout the year. Travis, Jake, and I, Dave Spataro, Ben Holder, and Shane Oldenburg. Coming off the bench was Walt Lux, Jason Saunders, Justin Storr, Nick Yeager, Brent Fleming, Mike Hepting, Patrick Keegan, Grant Yunker, and our manager was Joe Wall. Our second team and bench was very tough, physical, and competitive. Throughout the tournament, we had to play tough, we had to be physical, and we had to compete every play. After the big wins in the tournament, one of the first people we were looking for to celebrate with was the guy that guarded us every day in practice. Becoming a state qualifier caliber team happened at practice, not in the games.
Division II semi, Cedarburg and New London will follow this. To the free throw line is David Yost for 2 of the biggest free throws of his life. Now they push it up court. Look at the move and carried by Leach. crowd.
Tanner Fields, this is the third highlight video we've worked together on. All three are very special to me. You have such an unbelievable talent of portraying the special moments and creating a keepsake that will last forever. A sincere thank you, Tanner, for your desire to be great at what you do, for caring about every detail, and creating an ESPN classic-worthy video of One Team, One Dream.